I'm going to start in a weird place, but can we talk about your mom? Your mom, yeah. Ivana Trump, because that story just really jumped out at me. She's kind of the unsung hero of the Trump family, of course, because your dad's so famous and so powerful. But you all seem to have really been close with your mom, and I didn't realize that you were the first one over to her townhome after she had died after a fall down the stairs.
I got pretty granular and I got pretty raw in terms of our family. I'm beyond the point of holding back on certain things, but my mom was an amazing woman. I mean, Olympic skier, a runway model. I mean, she was on the cover of every single, whether it's Esquire 100 times, Vogue 100 times. I mean, you name it. She was, I mean, they were the ultimate power couple in the world, and she was an amazing woman. But man, was she tough, and in a good way. I mean, we got out of line as a kid. She would grab you by the neck, her long fake nails, they go into your neck, and you would get a beating. And it was the best thing that ever happened to us. I say that in the most affectionate way, but I mean, you know, she would keep her very type A kids, as you can probably tell from who we are, and she kept them in line and taught us manners and work ethic and responsibility. And you know, she fell to alcoholism, and it's not something that we've spent a whole lot of time talking about. But you know, my father was always that guy: no drinking, no drugs, no smoking. I talk about that in the book, but he was always, you know, but we saw that firsthand with my mom. You know, she had a drinking problem at the later stages of her life, and you know, I found her dead in her townhome, and you know, cleaned up the entire mess. And but she was an amazing woman. I mean, she was truly, I mean, she had all the European kind of glamour, but came in and America was her home. I mean, you know, and she had no tolerance for people who didn't do it the right way. You know, she loved America, and she was the best of America, and
you tell a story
amazing
about
woman.
Your high school graduation. Can you repeat that? It's so funny. She had another engagement that she really wanted to go to. This made me laugh because we're in such a parachute mollycoddling phase of American parenthood. And people always look at your family and say, how did all those kids turn out so well with all that money and fame? Like, usually those kids go wayward. You guys didn't. And I actually think your mom gets a lot of the credit for just not being totally drunk on the wine that the children were producing.
Yeah, it was my high school graduation. I called her up. I was at boarding school. I called her up on 1-800-COLLECT. I'll never forget this. And I go, Mom, here are the dates for my graduation. Just mark it in the Rolodex. Put it in the calendar. And she goes, hold on one second. That's a Monte Carlo Grand Prix. Now, if you're European, that's like the Super Bowl and Augusta and everything else combined into one, right? Like that's like the holy grail. That's MLB, that's NBA, and everything combined into one. Every European loves the Monte Carlo Grand Prix. And she goes, honey, that's Monte Carlo Grand Prix. I go, Mom, this is my graduation. And her exact line was, Eric, but she used the real world, every effing moron graduates from high school, get over it.